Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You are here on the home of the slightly above average ship for you. Got a match today on the Solomon Islands in the Soviet Tier 4 premium battleship October Revolution. Actual name, Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya. True name, Gangut. It is the Gangut up-tiered with a bigger bow plate and some additional AA. Here's a look at the teams. We are top tier on the Solomon Islands. Real quickly, as we get started, I know this footage is a little bit older. I looked at all the Tier 4 premium battleships that I own. This may not be an inclusive list for the game. And granted, some of these ships, like the number one ship on this list, is built to maximize its AA defense capability. That would be the Texas. I have an AA rating of 69 on the Texas. Second place, I have an AA rating of 52 on the Oklahoma. Third place is the ship right here, October Revolution, with an AA rating of 49. Fourth place, with an AA rating of 40 is Julio Cesare. Fifth is the worst premium ship in the game, Mioji. Sixth is the Viribus Unitas with an AA rating of 8. And last, seventh, is the Nikolai, which you saw last week, an AA rating of 7. So the October Revolution is kind of an outlier with this level of AA for a Russian battleship. So today, hopefully I can show you if it's effective or not, if the October Revolution is a good ship or not. You know, my previous October Revolution video, don't know if you watched it, it is called Ignore This Ship. Probably right around now, there should be a thing popping up in the upper right-hand corner. In that match, I am down tier, and I finished at the top of the board with this ship. So I will tell you that the two things that make Russian battleships strong are the two things that make this ship strong. That is its punching power, even though you've got 305 millimeter guns, and its armor profile. You get that icebreaker bow. Now this is a Gangut, so you got to have some weird turret movements here. The first turret and the third turret swivel over the center line of the ship. The second turret and the fourth turret have to go all the way around the back. We're turning here to avoid torpedoes. Even though you do have fairly good AA, you are vulnerable to torpedoes like most Russian ships. You're also vulnerable from the broadside, so you don't want to show your broadside to anybody if you can avoid that. And we really haven't done anything in this match, so one of the things you should do in a Russian battleship is target cruisers, especially a broadside cruiser, always a candidate for deletion. Here we've got a Kuma, we're shooting, and yeah, a couple Citadel hits there on the Kuma. He's having a bad day. We do get double set on fire. Now, like most Russian ships, you got a limited number of damage cons, a limited number of repair parties, so you got to save them for when you are on fire twice, or if you are flooding. I would not use them if you get a turret knocked out. You've got to conserve these things. And that's going to help you when you start playing the Russian battlecruiser, or the German battlecruisers, pardon me, because you got the same mechanic going on. All right, we switched our aim to the Farragut, who boldly came whipping out here. Got another ship in the middle there. Can't quite make out what that is. Maybe a Phoenix. And the Farragut is starting to back up. I'm guessing he's launched torpedoes. We're kind of 3-on-1 here right now. We're taking fire from a destroyer off our bow. We've got the Phoenix right here and the Farragut. Torpedoes coming in from all over, but that Phoenix should not have stopped full broadside to me. So we punished him again, another couple of Citadels, although, unfortunately, we did not finish him off. And unfortunately, I can't locate my super magnification glasses. Oh well, they've got to be around here somewhere. All right, so we're going to get a couple kills pinched here. I want to say I think the Phoenix is going to get kill pinched right after I shoot. There it goes. And we had to use another damage count because we started to flood. I think we ate a torpedo off screen from that guy right there, the G101. And we turned away from the Farragut, and again, I can't. He must have got killed because I can't see the screen. Let me see if I can go find my glasses while we bow tank a little bit from the G101 and do a little switching sides. You can see first turret, third turret, rotate it over, second and fourth turret. Got to go all the way around the ship. And even though this thing looks really bonkers, I kind of like the way it looks. All right. Okay, I'm back. We got the glasses. So now I will be able to see some meaningless information. New York. I can see that without the glasses, by the way. Coming out here, we are turning to get all 4 turrets on target. We'll shoot the first 2 early and do some okay damage. We will shoot the second 2 turrets and do a little bit more damage. You can see, do have some overpens there. Just checking our secondary battery range really quickly. We do activate our enhanced secondary targeting consumable. If you're unfamiliar with Russian battleships, don't be deceived. They have a ton of secondary guns. However, the reload for those secondary guns is exceedingly long. And so I would not recommend a secondary build on any Russian battleship currently in the game, December 2022. All right, we did unlock the high caliber medal. I believe this New York is coming to try and ram me. Aiming up into the superstructure, trying to knock out a turret. We don't, but we do get some pretty good hits there. Continuing to take fire from the G101 off screen. I should not have fired those shots right there, mostly ricochets. I should have aimed up into the superstructure, or I should have held them for when we pass over to the other side of the ship right now. The New York is not going to be able to ram us. He does not have the speed and maneuverability to do that. And he does not really shoot into my side plating, which probably would have ended my game. So we are going to wait very gingerly, get these turrets to come around. And at the opportune time, we're going to fire them into the New York, and finish him off for our first kill. All right, so we got 80,000 damage. The blue team is up by 2 ships. We got a bunch of Citadel hits. We're doing all right for ourselves. We're going to shoot here in a second. I was thinking about shooting at the G101, but here's our old friend, the Kuma. Remember, our very first salvo ruined the Kuma, and he hasn't really done anything ever since then. So now he's going to creep out from behind this island and get killed. So I guess, good job staying alive that long. Thanks. Thanks for letting me kill you for our second kill. All right, G101. We reloaded with high explosive. We're going to turn, not as quick as I thought. We do take a torpedo there. If you are unfamiliar with the properties of Russian high explosive, it has a really good fire chance. And one of the commanders, not this commander, but Lev Galler, can increase the fire damage, or the HE damage. And I think it has okay accuracy. Again, the sweet spot for German battleships accuracy-wise, I would say between 6 and 11 kilometers when you want to do your engagements. That's going to leave you outside the secondary range of most normal battleships, not counting German battlecruisers or maybe some of the Italians, but that is where your guns are the most accurate. Outside of 11 kilometers, just some guy in a trench coat told me in an alley one time, there's a special dispersion formula, and after they get farther than 11 kilometers away, their accuracy really dies down. So just keep that in mind. All right, I thought that was a good golden shower towards the G101, but it all missed. So we are going to throw it into reverse here, but not fully, because I don't want to eat a torpedo for my trouble. But before we can do that, the carrier takes out the G101. All right, so we're capturing Alpha, and the aircraft carrier is the only ship left. I think he's somewhere, kind of where my indicator is pointing, rather than where that airplane is at. And so now that we've gotten a solo base cap under our belts, we're going to turn towards the enemy carrier and try to spot him. So AA rating of 49 for this ship. Was that what I wrote down earlier? 49. Let's see how effective 49 is when we are the fully focused ship by the carrier commander. Now, as you know, the Texas has great anti-air capabilities, and Oklahoma, that isn't necessarily shocking because American battleships generally have really good AA. But I was kind of shocked that the October Rev can be bumped up to number 3. And I would tell you, of the Tier 4 premium ships, I like the Julio, obviously, clearly my number 1. Actually like the Viribus Unitas as my number 2 ship. And I would put the October Revolution as my number 3. I downgrade it because of the caliber of the main guns. But that being said, I think it is a good ship. You don't have any choice, by the way, other than the secondaries. So even though your secondaries aren't long range and don't reload particularly quickly, there's nothing really you can do to... I wouldn't do anything to make the secondaries better because it's just not going to be worth it. All right. All right, speaking of worth it, here's the enemy carrier, the Komsomolets. I really thought that salvo would finish him off. We do get a couple of Citadel hits. We're well over 100,000 damage. We unlock the Confederate medal. So we've damaged 6 enemy ships. And just when I think I'm going to get my reload on and take out the Komsomolets, the carrier pinches them away as well. So that is the end of the match. All right, milestones. Here we are on the victory screen. High caliber medal, Confederate medal, 110,025 total damage. We shot down 18 airplanes, just 2 more, and we could add that clear sky medal. 2 kills, 8 hits to Citadel, and a solo base cap. 357,855 silver, 7635 ship XP and commander XP in the Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya. And soon we will proceed to the scoreboard, also known as the team results. All right, there we are at the top of the scoreboard. No surprise there. 28-27 base XP, 2 medals, 2 kills. South Carolina, why'd you leave, dude? Yeah. Come on, stick around for the scoreboard. And the host show has 2 kills, but those might as well be my kills too. All right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at the October Revolution. I don't know if it's for sale right now because I don't do all my homework. But if you want an AA-focused Tier 4 premium battleship, you could certainly do worse than this one.